Welcome to the playthrough video for Fuzzy Mage Fight. My name is Phil Vestal.
I'm Eddie Zakor.
And I'm Annika Zakor.
We are the creators and owners at Squirrel Games. And today we wanted to just take some time to show you how Fuzzy Mage Fight is played. Just walk through the different rules, the different abilities, kind of the intricacies of the game, and hopefully answer any questions that you might have. So the object of Fuzzy Mage Fight is to have 8 magic cards in your hand on your turn. And you play as a fuzzy mage with unique abilities who desperately desire to be the most magical fuzzy mage in the land. So you begin the game by taking the dice, you roll. We are rolling to see who gets to choose their fuzzy mage first. There's a 6, so very high chance, and a 5. So Eddie rolled 6, he gets to choose first.
I'm going for Gretchen, the cat.
I'm going to go for the rabbit, Nez.
All right, let's go with Muffins, the cute bear. So you continue in a clockwise direction. You can play this game with 2 to 6 players. Now, the person who chose their mage first also gets to take their turn first every round and starts with the garble. As an alternative way to get the fuzzy mage characters out, you can distribute them randomly in the order of the dice roll. So he would have been a 6. If we wanted to make the game a little more random, we could have handed out all the mages randomly. So Eddie gets to go first. Each player starts with 3 cards in their hand. There is no maximum hand limit. So you could have 40 cards in your hand if you so desired. There is no time at which you have to discard. So Eddie was first. He gets to go first. He begins with the Garble who wants to steal cards, and we will talk about that when it comes up.
Okay, my 3 actions is to place down, so I'm going to put a minion down.
Every turn you have 3 different actions, and playing cards onto your battlefield is an action, so each card is 1 action. You may draw a card for 1 action, you may attack another person for an action, or you may use special abilities of your mage for an action, any combination you want. So Eddie placed all of his cards face down. Because he has no cards remaining, the Garble doesn't want to stay with him. The Garble wants to steal cards, so he moves on to Annika.
All right. So I have a special ability that for 3 actions, I can roll the die and draw cards equal to the number I roll. So I roll 8. So that's awesome. So I'm going to draw.
In previous takes, Annika had usually rolled like a 1 when she got to play as that character, so we were very much hoping for that.
And now for the Garble.
So the Garble is with her, so she has to, at the end of her turn, has cards in her hand, she has to roll. On a 5 or a 6, the Garble moves on to the next player. On anything else, she must discard a card from her hand at random. So it is a 1, so you get to get rid of one of those cards, thankfully. And it goes straight into the discard pile. Now there are other characters that we'll be bringing out later that actually get to take that card when it is discarded by the Garble, so that's kind of fun. So the Garble stays with her because she still has cards, and it'll be my first turn. One note about the first round, you can only attack players who have already taken a turn. So Eddie actually was not allowed to attack either one of us. Annika could have only attacked Eddie. Once we get through that first round, anyone can attack anyone, although usually it's Eddie attacking me, so we'll see if that plays out. So with my first turn then, I'm going to play 1 card face down. And then to try and slow Eddie down a little bit because he has that minion, and just because I know he's going to try and attack me, I'm going to try to attack him first. So I played this card face down. It is now 1 action to attack. I'm going to use this magic to attack Eddie. Now, magic that is played face down in your battlefield is worth 3 in a battle. Magic from your hand is worth 1. And you can do any combination for 1 action. So this is worth 3. If I wanted to add magic from my hand, it could go up to 4, 5, 6, 7, whatever you want. So for example, if these were both magic, he could flip them for 6. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to attack with 3, and I have a special ability, Beast. So Muffin goes into Beast mode, and I get to add a dice roll to my total magic attack, which I roll a 2, which makes my total magic attack a 5. So Eddie now gets to decide whether he wants to defend an attack of 5.
I am not going to defend, but I have a special ability to counterattack.
That is very unfortunate.
Whoa, that is not very
So all magic is discarded from the original battle. Now, even though he lost the battle, her ability is a counterattack. And that is a 3. I only have 2 cards in my hand, which are magic. However, that would only be 2, so I cannot defend the attack. So we both go into essence form. Now, usually when you win an attack, you get to steal cards. So what's very unfortunate about this is that he had no cards in his hand, but I do. So now he gets to steal my 2 cards for winning that battle, and my turn is over with me in essence form. And it is over to Eddie's turn.
Yes. So I'm going to draw a card for my minion.
So minions always get you that ability to draw 1 card for no actions, whether you're an essence ability or not. Essence ability isn't somewhere you want to be, because even if you have the 8 magic cards needed to win, you can't win. You can't draw cards other than minions, you can't play cards, you can't attack. A lot of downside, however, mages in essence form do have special abilities.
So I have an ability called 9 lives, so I have a higher chance of getting up. So I am not going to fuse with failure. I'm going to try to get up.
So there's 3 ways you can use your essence form turn. You can try to roll up, and if you...
I'm stuck.
So Eddie rolled a 1, so for a normal character you have to roll a 5 or 6, and then you automatically flip back to fuzzy form, get to continue your turn. If you don't roll up, now you have the option. You can use essence form abilities, or choose to fuse with someone. When you fuse, you both get to return to fuzzy form, and you get an extra action. But we'll see if that happens yet. So.
Yeah, so, I mean, I could cat burglar and try to take one of your cards, but because Annika's doing so well, I think we need to fuse.
Okay. Do you want to steal from her first, and then we can fuse? Let's try that one.
Do that. Yeah.
So Eddie's ability is... Can you read that for us?
Yeah, on a die roll of 4 or higher, steal a card at random from any mage's hand.
Nice. And it is a 5. There we go. Got to slow down Nez over there. So because we are both in essence form, and she already has a lot of cards, yes, I will fuse. So we both get to flip back up to fuzzy form, and we take a fuse card. The fuse card just shows that you are fused, and you each get +1 action. Now the downside to being fused is this. You cannot win while fused with someone else. Even if you have the 8 magic cards in your hand, you can't win. Also, your fates are tied together. So if Annika attacks either one of us and wins, we both return to essence form, even though either he only lost the battle or I lost the battle. And then we cannot fuse again to return to fuzzy form. We have to roll. So whenever one person in the fusion goes to essence form, you both go to essence form. When one of you flips to fuzzy form, you both flip to fuzzy form. And to break the fuse, one character must defeat the other in battle. At that point, the fuse is broken, and that character that loses the battle returns to essence form. However, I do have an ability that for 2 actions I can break a fuse. But we'll see if I want to use that right away or not.
So it's my turn,
yes.
Now that I flipped up. So I have 4 actions. I already drew for the minion. So I'm going to use an action to draw. And then I'm going to use another action to attack.
Okay, so I have an ability called Lucky Dodge, where when I'm attacked, I can roll the die, and on a 5 or 6, I just dodge it.
Perfect.
So I rolled a 2.
So she did not dodge it, but can you explain why your attack is a 4?
Oh, correct. I have an ability called Clawsome. So all the magic in my hand is worth 2 instead of 1, like everyone else's.
For an attack. For the final 8
for
cards,
or
defense.
Correct,
yeah. So you couldn't defend?
Or
you didn't dodge?
Failed, but I do have 4 magic to defend.
Alright, so she defends, so all magic from the battle is discarded, and
I have 2 more actions.
There you go.
And I'm going to use another action to attack you for 4 again.
Let's see if my dodge works this time.
I hope not. Oh, she dodged it. So the attack is simply his magic is just discarded.
Okay, so I have 1 more action left. I am actually going to do this, which doesn't cost an action because it's face down. So I get to draw 4 cards if my hand is empty.
Nice. So trapped spells and potions that are face down in your battlefield cost 0 to activate when they are legally allowed to be activated. You cannot play them from your hand. They can only be played from the battlefield. Of course, you could play it and then play it instantly, but you also have the option to wait.
Okay, and then I have 1 more action. So I'm going to...
Epic turn here.
Yeah, I'm going to put this card down.
Okay.
And I'm going to use it. So I'm going to take an extra turn.
That's really unfortunate.
So I get another 4 actions.
Right. So he'll start with his minion like it's a fresh turn.
So I draw.
This is quite a combo here. So there are 2 take another turn cards in the deck. So very unfortunate for us that he got it this early with a fusion.
Correct. So now I have 4 actions. So I am going to go put 1 down. So that's 1. I'm going to go 1, 2, and 3.
Perfect.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. So for my actions, I'm going to place down 2 cards, and I'm going to draw a card.
And she's still
then
stuck with the garble,
I'm
unfortunately.
Actually, I
Oh!
and I'm going to move the garble too.
Oh,
He
come
has
on.
so many cards.
Perfect. I like that. I'm glad it skipped me because it was coming this way next. So that was... All right. So that's the end of your turn. So we are fused. So I also have 4 actions. So with my 4 actions... Oh, yeah. So minions are always played face up. And then they're ready to go. So I take 2 cards here to start my turn. I don't have a real good defense, so I'm worried about Eddie attacking me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play 1 face down, so that's 3 of my actions. And I'm going to draw 1 more card for my 4th, and that'll be the end of my turn.
Alright, so it's my turn. I have the minion, so I'm going to draw. Alright, and then I'm going to use an action to draw. Another action to draw.
So that's 2.
Another action to draw.
Suspense.
Yeah, yeah. He must be close. We got to attack him.
And then I'm going to put this card down.
Okay.
The last action. And I'm going to roll for the garble.
Get garbled. It is a
And
1.
I'm garbled.
It gets the discard. You're going to get the magic?
Yes.
Yes, way to go. All right, we discarded magic for the garble. Garble stays with him. Over to Nez.
All right, I'll draw 1 card for my minion. I will place down another minion.
You guys and your
Place
minions.
Another card. And I'm going to draw another card.
All
That's my
right.
turn.
So I'm going to take 1, put 1 down. So that is 2 actions.
Mhm.
I'm going to attack you.
Okay.
So for my 3rd, actually, before I attack you, because if I break the fuse, I will lose this and lose my last action. So what I'm actually going to do is draw 1 more card for my 3rd action. Now for my 4th action, I'll attack you. So this is going to be 6. Now, thankfully, to my beast ability, I get to add a dice roll to that attack, which is only a 2. So that makes an attack total of 8. Hoping he can't defend it so we can break this fuse and I can steal some cards. But, again, just like before, Gretchen has a counterattack. So I'm a little nervous about that. We could just be playing this narrative out again.
Yeah, so I am going to defend it.
Okay?
So,
Wow.
this is 8.
Yes, so cards played from his hand count as 2. So that was a successful defense. Unfortunate for me. At least I got you to waste 4 magic.
You are going to skip your next turn.
That is also
So
very
I'm
unfortunate.
activating a trap on go.
And are you counterattacking?
Yeah, how many cards do you have in your hand?
I have 3 cards.
Okay. No. I will counterattack for 4.
All right. So I go into essence form. That breaks the fuse. So now that is broken. Again, attacking Eddie did not work out for me this round, and you get to steal 2 cards. All right. Left me with 1 poor magic here and a lost turn. Maybe I should just go home. I'm just kidding.
Wait. I still got the garble.
Yeah, so that was just the end of my turn. So on to you. You counterattacked me.
That's right, that was a counterattack.
Yeah. It felt like a turn because you did so much to me.
I attacked you.
Yeah.
All right, so I'll draw for the minion. And then I'm going to...
All right.
You know what?
I weakened him.
You ready?
So
You know what?
You tried. So
I'm gonna put down... So 1 action. 2 action.
You guys are minioning out here.
And then I'm gonna go 3 action.
All right. And get
Yeah.
garbled. And he does.
Okay,
Excellent.
Alright,
Oh, good. It's an attack potion and defense potion, so it's
no,
good.
we're still with the girl. Okay, so I get to draw 2 for my minions. Ooh. I'm going to just quickly check what card I have here.
Yeah, we're so focused on each other.
Yeah.
We have to watch.
If she rolled
Especially
it,
the special
what if she rolled
ability.
another 6 here? I don't know.
Alright.
That's a little nerve
Yeah, I
wracking.
think I'm going to go with my rabbit's foot. So let's
And
see if
I
can
lose my
roll
next
well.
turn, so it's up to you.
Oh man,
Only a 2.
Okay.
So what
There we
about
go.
it?
Finally. All right.
Well,
So
your turn.
that's the end of my turn. Mr. Eduardo over there made me lose a turn, so it's back to you.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
So I'll draw for my 3 minions. And you can't kill my minions.
Very sad.
2, 3. So that's just for the minions. And then I'm going to use my next 3 actions to dragon. 2, 3. Okay. Fortunately, I still have the garble.
4. There we go.
Yeah,
You
right.
are.
Right.
You,
No.
No, you want the one with bad luck
too.
to do it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's sad. Is this one? Oh, magic. There we go. Worth it. Worth it.
That didn't work out. Okay, so I'm good.
All right.
Alright, so I get to draw 2 for my minions. I'm best strategy here. Alright. I'm actually going to roll my dice for my ability.
Oh!
Sorry.
No!
Eddie's
this could
so
be it.
close to
This could be
winning,
it.
and
This could be
she's
it.
gonna pull it out.
And let me see. This is the end.
I hope not. I've got my 1 card. I'm holding out hope.
And I have 1, 2,
No.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
All right, so 8 cards in her hand on her turn. No fusion. She has very sadly won the game, but see, we left her too long.
We
were
focus
just
each other.
focused
This
on
is
each
what
other too
happens
much.
every game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eddie and I can't play games together anymore. That's okay. But thank you so much for watching. We hope that you very much enjoy Fuzzy Mage Fight. Leave a comment below. Check out our page and feel free to shoot us any questions. Enjoy trying to become the most magical Fuzzy Mage in the land.
Ever.
Ever.
Thanks.